Yes, Sirski. Yay. It's your boy Twan the Don, and I'm back with another Jagweezy, Bitty Easy for the ladies and the geezies. Now look, shouts out to Dylan O'Shea again, because I'm doing this video on the Tampa Bay defense, the Super Bowl defense with Mike Caldwell, and the outlook and possible outlook on the Jacksonville Jaguars defense under Mike Caldwell, and what to expect and what I saw. Heh. And you know, first we're going to start with the tea time with me time, pretty please time, and a moment of silence for the folks that's doing down bad right now. Okay. Without further ado, oh yeah, I'm going to give it to you. Now, look. Mike Caldwell, his defense, and mind you, he did this against good and bad offensive lines. And to be fair, the bad offensive lines, it was just mayhem. You know what I'm talking about? Bowling ball, bowling pins. You know what I'm talking about? Now look, the very first thing that I noticed, there was a lot of pre-snap movement. And if there wasn't, it was something was up. Period. It was either a lot of pre-snap movement, or if there was no pre-snap movement, that defensive play, watch it. They doing something. You know what I'm talking about? Now look, everybody kept their eye on the ball. I realized this, and I want you guys to go back and watch I don't like to say this about teams, but we're doing this on the defense. Watch that defense. Everybody had their eye on the ball. And with that being said, you know what happened? Mike Caldwell preaches keep that eye on the ball, to keep that eye on the ball. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, tip balls, interceptions. The quarterback's going to sling it back like this, slap ball down, fumbles. Those happen way more because you have your eye on the ball. It just happens, okay? More pass deflections, more interceptions, more big hits because you keep your eye on the ball, okay? Look, another thing. This is crazy, right? I mean, it's like it jumped off the field. It jumped off the field. If you watch the defense, it jumps off the field like bam, right? Watch. He utilizes the safeties tremendously. He gets a lot out of the safeties for sure. Okay? Just watch it. Just watch the tape and you'll be like, wow, he ain't lied. You ain't never lied. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying the free safety and the strong safety, both of them. He gets a lot out of both of them. Let me sip this tea time, you know what I mean? Now, this is something to be really excited about for the Jaguar fans out here. The outside rushers, because if you think about it, I believe that they have both, okay? Now, I believe, peep game, right? The outside rushers had both speed and power, okay? And he got the most out of them as well, okay? Now, look. The way the way I realized like he did and he succeeded in, he sent a lot of middle blitzes up the middle. So then the quarterback was forced to, so that way if the running back ran up the middle, or if the quarterback had a pass play, the running back's gonna be jammed or have to go outside, which we have speed and power right there to stop that. Or the quarterback's gonna have to roll outside, which we have speed and power so that we can get sacks. Okay, more sacks. Now look. Peep game, right? Peep game. I believe that Travon Walker has more power than speed. And I believe that Allen, the real Josh Allen, please stand up, has more speed than power. But they both have both, okay? They both have both. Agree or disagree in the comments. I believe Travon Walker, has more power than speed, but he has both. And Josh Allen has more speed than power, but he has both. Agree or disagree in the comments. Somebody stand up, okay? Now look, another thing. He sent a lot of disguised blitzes, okay? Let me take that line back. He sent a lot of successful disguised blitzes. Now, what that does is when we line up in a blitz formation, the offense has a choice to make. Or oh no, they think they slick, but we're not being slick. We're being for real. And then we send the house and you didn't expect it. You know, stuff like that happens, okay? Which leads to turnovers, sacks, tackles for loss, QB hurries, QB hits, stuff like that, okay? This is what I'm so excited. I'm more excited about the defense than anything, okay? I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have the offense rocking by like week 4 or 5, to be real. I think he'll be in a steady groove. I think they'll be what, and by 8, anyways, the defense I'm excited about because of these things I'm telling you. And you guys should be too as Jaguar fans. Okay, now look. They were a turnover machine. Okay, I wrote this down so much because every time as I'm watching it and I'm watching, even look. I'm talking about I was brushing my teeth watching notes. I was shaving my head watching notes, watching highlight, watching film, watching games. Certain games I watched because I wanted to see how they did against good offensive lines, and they did. They thug Thezo. Okay, now look. They were a turnover machine as a whole on defense. Peep game. They had 15 interceptions. They had 15 forced fumbles. And they had 16 fumble recoveries. They had 48 team sacks. They had 91 tackles for loss. And they had 116 quarterback hits. My bad. I was like, dang, did I miss something? I didn't. But peep game. They had 667. This is the one I want you to peep game on. They had 667 total tackles. And they had 301 assisted tackles. Okay? Almost half of a little more than half of their sacks or their tackles were 2 or more people tackling that mother lover. You know what I'm saying? Now, peep game. Jason Pierre-Paul had 9.5 sacks, 9.5, and Shaq Barrett had 8, okay? So let's just switch the names. Let's say Josh Allen has 9.5 like he did back in Saxonville time. And Shaq Barrett and Trayvon Walker has 8. We loving it. You feel me? That's 4 times the amount of sacks Chason had in 3 years, in 2 years, or whatever he has. Bomb. Hopefully he steps it up this year. Now look, listen to this. The Buccaneers had 15 interceptions. We had 7 interceptions last year. They had 15 forced fumbles. We had 8 forced fumbles. Mind you, I'm comparing this to the Super Bowl winning defense, okay? We had 8 fumble recoveries. They had, 16 fumble recoveries. They doubled all of our stats. Doubled or more. They doubled or more all of our stats on the turnovers, okay? Not all of them. They almost doubled all our stats. There was 1 less on the forced fumbles. But peep game on this. We had 32 team sacks. They had 48 team sacks. We had 63 tackles for loss. They had 91 tackles for loss. We had 83 quarterback hits. They had 116 quarterback hits, okay? Which leads to errant passes, messed up passes, deflected passes, interceptions, okay? Peep game. This is the stat I said to peep game on. They had 667 total tackles. We had 722 total tackles, okay? They had 301 assisted. We had 425 assisted. More than half of ours were assisted, which is good. But the reason we had way more tackles is because our defense was on the field way more than their defense, okay? Way more. Now, peep game. Even when they didn't get a sack, they got QB pressure, which, look, I stopped counting at 8, okay? Mind you, I did this for a few days. I was just watching the tape. I just watch game film, and I'm just sitting here looking, and I'm like, I stopped at 8 because I'm like, look, I'm just going to stop at 8 because they won't believe me. Even with no QBs, with no sack, they got pressure, which led to 8 picks that I saw, okay? Also, He was not afraid to drop the edge rushers back in the pass coverage. I'm telling you, Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker both can do it. You seen Josh Allen get that interception on Josh Allen last year, didn't you? Now look, this is the thing to be most excited about as Jaguar fans. What do we want to do? Okay, we want to rule our division. Okay, and the one thing that really stepped out was when I watched the division games, he really knew them. He studied them. He made sure he wasn't going to get punished by them. He was going to try to get them something to, with. You feel me? Now, look, that's good for us because if you look at our team, we're stopping that run. I think we got some bumper thumpers, some people that's ready to hit, some people that's ready to run, some people that's ready to fly to the ball. And they're gonna get a lot of tackles for loss. They're gonna get a lot of 1 and 2 yard rushes from these guys that think they about to do their thug thizzle on us in our division. Watch, okay? And my last note I got here, guys. Even when the ball is thrown, someone is right by the ball. That goes back to when I said that everybody had their eye on the ball. I'm telling you, even when they do a good play, somebody has a good play, wham, they get hit. Even when somebody thinks they're wide open, wham, somebody swats the ball down at the last second. Oh, he's wide open. Somebody comes and gets an interception. Somebody tips it and it's an interception. It's crazy. And I expect a lot of that because our defense is young. Our defense is young. You hear me? Our defense young. And they're ready to run and they're ready to show off. You feel me? We gotta look, Jacksonville, we want to celebrate. And I promise you that they're gonna give us something to celebrate. I can't even promise you that. I'm hoping that by the end of the year, they give us something to celebrate about. You feel me? Now look, you know how I'm coming. I'm not going to ask you to like the video. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. But what I will do, I'm going to ask y'all to comment. First off, let me tell y'all something. I done had a cup of coffee and this tea. I'm a little, you know what I'm saying? God darn. But it's so good. I will ask y'all to comment on the video. Tell me if y'all rock with these videos. Tell me if y'all rock with how I'm giving y'all the Jaguar content. Now look, my birthday coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's the 14th. Can I get a happy B-Day in the comments one time for the one time? You feel me? Now look, I leave y'all the same way every time. It's with the 3. Oh, yay. Oh, yay.